what up, y'all? Uh, this is the Afro Beat that I'm working on right now. Uh, as usual, I just do what comes to mind first. What comes to my mind, that's what I put down first, and then later on I can, decide to make changes if I want to. Uh, and before I teach you guys to how I kind of compose the beat, how I put together the beat. Let me show you what it sounds like first. Like I said, it hasn't been touched or anything like that. I just kind of like mess around the volume and stuff like that. That's it. But let's listen to it, and we're gonna go through, you know, how to get this done so easily. All right. As a matter of fact, yeah, because I think let me never mind. Let's just listen to it. I'm gonna want to take this out because let me see. Matter of fact, I think I still got a lot to do around here because I gotta move. I want when the bass stop, this percussion right here should pick up. This is anyway. Let's get to how I made the beat. All right. This one right here is from this type of drum kit. All right. This is the type of this type of stop percussion loop kits. That's where this one came from, right? So I got this one from there, and it sounds like this. As you can see, it was originally 116 BPM, and but I was trying to go for 120, so I had to stretch it a little bit, and yeah, that's how I did it. Okay, and that's how it sounds like. And this one is mine. This one right here is mine. It just, I think, I don't know, yes. Yeah, that's one is mine. And this one is from Starboy drum kit, percussion loop kit. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how you get the beat to sound like originally Afro stuff, Afro beats, alright? You don't want to go through the headache trying to put together stuff that you can't do, you know what I mean? So why not grab I got ideas free though. Why not grab some of these? It's a free demo, and sometimes it helps to be able to come up with your own stuff. You know what I mean? You listen to stuff like this, and then you get the idea how you know everything sounds together. Afro Beat is more about percussion. Okay, once the percussion is good and the drums and claps, everything's hitting hard, man. It don't matter what you put on there, man. You know, do something good on it. You know what I mean? So, and this is the pad I had in it. It was originally from Japan, but I was trying. I actually made it from Japan, so, and that's before I changed it to one of the pads in the Hybrid 3, right? And this is going to be the 071 string pad. You know, I was actually using one from Japan. I think it's a default first pad from my Span 2. Then I didn't like it, so I had to switch it to my own desire. And if you don't have these plugins right here, man, you can use FL Studio style plugins. They are very useful, you know. They're let's say um, GMS Flex and 3OS is I use it mostly for my bass, especially when it comes to Afro beats and dance. I use this right here, and Hammer is very good. Charges is so crazy, you know what I mean? So, and if you don't have the matches the signature, so if you don't have the signature, and you can save none of these, you might want to, you can make a beat on the spot and export it. You feel me? Or what I do is sometimes while I'm making, I just export the WAV file, and at the end, and I can be able to drag my WAV files in there and come up with a nice beat. That's what I do most of the time. If that was before I got it. Before I upgraded to the signature version of it. All right, and so all these masses and atmosphere, vacuum, and velvet span, and all these stuff. I mean, these are not even everything I have on here, but this is just a little bit of that. His drama and Electra X, Done 3. I mean, if you don't have these, Sakura is one of the great good plugins to enable studio. So all these type plugins are good. My Hammer is crazy. You do whatever with that crazy thing, man. If you know how to use it, you know. I actually, if you ever listen to Tupac California Love, the beat, all that crazy stuff that they did in that beat. Yeah, sometimes I use Hammer to do a whole bunch of crazy stuff like that. You know what I mean? And it's 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 a great piece of plugins if you know how to use it. The only plugins I don't really mess with is this right here, Flex. Yes, I don't mess with Flex because I don't know, for some reason it just it's a little big of a name, but I just can see it, you know. You feel me? I'm not the type that just want to play with sound like whatever some other kinds of sound, but I want to be able to face my own sound and make them do sounds and what I want them to sound. You feel me? And so that was it. So yes. So first I got this percussion right here. Then I'm like, you know what? The first thing I was feeling was a cake. You know what I mean? So I went and added a cake, full set. Yeah. and I was feeling a smell. Actually, I was kind of what I was listening to when I was listening to this right here. What I was thinking was like some type of a rain shot, something that'll actually hit, not just a snail type of calculate, but something that'll hit hard. And then I realized if you within this right here, you can still find I like that. So I'm like, why not? Let me drag this in, and this is how it sounds like. Yeah, lower the volume a little bit and do a little bit of tweaking in there, and that's what it sounds like. This is a tom, and yeah, I think it's from Everest to the Stopper drums. I think it's no, sorry, not there. Should come from this right here, from there, one of them, you know, and the 808 tom right here. Yeah, that's where it came from. All right. And I know the conga should come from here, right here. Yeah, just did a little bit of tweaking and change the key because I wanted to sound like me, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I do apologize so if the sound is not like, I hope it's not super loud because that's why I didn't want it to sound really super loud because I haven't even like, done anything to it yet. And I'm using my headphones, so uh, I mean, it sounds okay through the cell phone, the headphones. I'm sorry. And now this right here, I thought I got all these together. Then I was thinking about something like this, man. And I thought about stuff like this. And I'm probably gonna switch this later on to I don't feel it because I wanted to sound full, right? Sound full and super full, or even more like. That's what I wanted to sound like, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna actually work on that and see if I can get that. And then, so that's how it sounds like with this right now. And this right here, this clap right here is just pad A. Right here is just I will try to just let the others know that there's a new version of I got this little bit of switching about happening. And this is the first bass that I created and I didn't like it. So I had to come up with a new one. And this bass I want to learn. I still have to work on this bass. You know how it is, man, when you in your Zoom and making the beats, whatever comes to your mind, you just laying it down and it's just going on smooth. Like it's kind of everything else is just going on so super fast and smooth. But then at the end, you be like, man, I ain't supposed to put this in there. I ain't supposed to do this one. Yes, that's what just happened to me, man. But yeah, so I was trying to go for actually a type of the video type of vibe at the same time. Kids down there, kind of Nigerian style, it's kind of a little bit fast stuff, you know. it's probably not 8 tone. I don't know. And then to give it a little bit of salt, man. And the thing that actually gives it that feel is that see all these percussions are not quantized, and I don't think most of my drums are quantized either. Uh, this um, this right here, I want to do something to it. You know, I haven't done with it yet, but I really got to do something. I got to put some type of swing on this right here. You know, I'm trying to put a swing on it uh, to give it a little bit of room of brightness. Since I can't strum it, then what I'm gonna do is, yeah. So yeah, that's what I end up doing, and that's it, man. That's just about it, you know. And I tell people, man, if you gotta get creative, you gotta, and you want to be fast, you want. It's like I don't know why people really think like. I mean, I work with some great producers, super dope producers that work in the great studios. You know, like in my city right now, I got about four, and there's a girl that I started working with sometime about 2 3 weeks ago now, recently. And those are all super dope producers, man. They don't sit around and just trying to mess with keys and see what sound right, what doesn't sound right, and all that crap. They don't do all that, man. They look for samples, they get loops and something that'll get them going. As when you have that thing, that focus, once you have the plan that you know this really sound right, and then you can kind of get creative. That's when the ideas will start popping up left and right. You know what I mean? And as you building your beat, it just that's how you get more creative. You feel me? People don't just sit around try to play with the key or take like 1 or 2 hours trying to see what sound right or not. Nah, you gotta get yourself going, man. And that's why sometimes upcoming producers of want to use loops or stuff like that, samples, and you just wasting your time, man. Because at the end of the day, most of the beat that you listen to, I mean, I would say 80%, 90% of those beats is sampling loops and stuff like that, you know. So yeah, it'll help you out. You feel me? I understand you want to create your own sound, but and that's why you're not taking a whole bunch of like. I'm not gonna take this, for example, this loop right here, and at the same time take something else and then something. Nah, if I'm doing this, if I feel cool with 1 or 2 stuffs that I can start to build my own stuff on, there is no way you're gonna tell me it sounds the same. No, you cannot because I didn't do a little bit of tweaking and tweaking there, and you know, touching that. You feel me? For example, this right here was 116. I brought it up to 120, and I can pitch it up and down. It's up to me. You know, I stretch it. I can pitch it up and down. I can just cut, you know, slice it, split it, whatever I want to do with it. And as long as I have that motivation, yes, I can build a good and nice sounding beat. You feel me? And the good thing is, these loops and stuff were made in a good environment. You feel me? Some of these were made through live drawing of good environments and with all kinds of acoustic stuff that gave it a professional sounding. So when you have 1 or 2 of these in your beat, actually it'll already start sounding good already, man. You feel me? And that's why sometimes you're gonna need 1 or 2 of these stuff, you know, and on your beats. You feel me? So yeah. Um, I mean, I work with loops a lot. I spend my money on. things that are better than me. I don't have time to waste. I'm not here to waste my time because at the end of the day, you learn from there anyway. See, all these are all loops, you know, drum kits and loops and stuff to that. Uh, I do have my own drum. Well, actually, as a matter of fact, right now I have a drum kit that I'm working on. It's called what did I say? Oh, okay, somewhere. It's not yet finished anyway. So, but it's uh, I think it's platinum. Yeah, it's a platinum sound kit. Yeah, it's a platinum sound case. And if you anybody, if you, somebody out there, man, if you feel like you need something, I mean, just like I do, like for example, Sematics, they gives out free stuff, and I get all those free. I don't, some of these are free. Some of them I have to spend money for. Some of them are free. You know, but my plugins, I'm gonna see I had to buy. But I buy a lot of my plugins, but most of them are from. I get them when I get a piece of hardware or something like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how you get your stuff going, man. Yeah. So I hope you guys well let's go through this because that's what probably a lot of you guys want to see. What I did was first a clap. Okay, let's pull up and might have a swing on it. Not sure yet. Put a little bit of I did a little bit of shifting in there about let's say about 35%, 40% especially in there. Shifting and this just gets a little bit too. You feel me? It depends on the vibe. It depends on the vibe of this song. You know what I mean? And that's how you get stuff done. Now the rest of them are they are quantized, and yeah, this right here, I think yeah, it's all quantized. You feel me? Yeah, I did a little bit of swing on this one right here. I took a swing on that, and my instruments are all good, and that's it, man. Period. That's just it. I added this because I was feeling something else, but which at the end I didn't like it, and yeah, I don't like the way it sound. Uh, I gotta work on it though. Yeah, much better. Yeah, I think it's much better. Yeah, and that's how I wanted it to sound. Okay, you know. So that's the beat right there, man.